Blessings to my beautiful Facebook family. I'm so happy to be up here talking to you. But guess what? I have been banned from Facebook. And I don't know how long the ban is going to last, but it's okay. I'm cool with that. Okay? Okay, because God has not permitted me to come up anyway. Also, you know that I have a book out that I actually had sent to the publishers and all these types of things, and something went in another direction. Now, to me, this is not Satan. To me, this is God saying not yet. I also know that God sent me to a great publisher, and this thing is going to be done in the appointed time. And the reason why I say the appointed time, because we want gay and all that is connected to gay to be completely covered when this book hit the world. Because in this book is the very foundation of Satan. It is the very foundation of the kingdom of darkness. Research that God has been teaching me and gathering through me, connecting it with the scriptures for over 20 years. And it also has a sequel to it, which is a volume 2 called Eclipse of a Life. And so everything happens at the appointed time, because we understand that Satan is the employer of our eternal Father. He has no real power except for what has been delegated to him. Guys, I miss you. I miss you. And so I just want you to know that I love you with an everlasting love. And I want you to know to be encouraged. Now, my messages that I have ministered throughout the years have been directly connected with everything that I've been saying since God saved, delivered, and brought me into his eternal kingdom, which is on the inside. And that message has been that the kingdom will suffer violence. And why is this? It is because in order to go inward, everything on the outside must be abandoned. And when Satan tells us that money is the god of this world, that money is the only way that we can survive, and that we must go and labor by the sweat of our brow, which is the curse of the garden, and there's no other way out except we bow down to the money system, I don't believe him. And so I am uncompromised. And there are many like me that are uncompromised. And we will see the power of our eternal Father. And we don't have to bleed the religion bleeds the people. But the God of our creation, he owns all. He is the Father in the eternal one that has, that has cattle on 1,000 hills. He owns it all. Even the man, even Satan, all that hold and possess all things, our Father is in charge of them. And so when the time is appointed, we shall be released. But I will not bow. I will not bow to the God of Baal. I will not bow to the God of money. I will not bow. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm uncompromised. I want to see the power of my eternal Father. And Satan don't want people to move inward. That is the whole reason for all of this. It's the whole reason. So never allow your circumstance, never allow your situation, never allow what you go through to determine who you are in him. Because if that is the case, then everything that the apostles suffered, everything that Christ suffered, everything that was suffered by those that went in the way of the kingdom was for nothing. Because he let us know, in order to obtain what is eternal, we must be willing to release houses, lands, family, money, whatever connects us to this diabolical system of lies. We must be, able to release it to enter into the truth of his kingdom that abide within all humanity. So we cannot lose. Satan is a tool in the Father's hand to judge what we say. Don't let what you go through determine who you are, because you are what God said. Whether you believe it or not, it's just a matter of manifestation. It's just a matter of coming into full age. It's just a matter of time before eternity takes its place in this realm. We are here to collect the harvest, to fight a war that started long before we arrived. I love you guys. I miss you so much. I miss you. And I love you. So continue to pray for me. Continue to pray. Why? When you are uncompromised, you are beating. You are beaten without, oh my Lord, without measure. Okay? By the cares of life. By those that don't understand what you're doing, because they too are slaves of the system. They're slaves of the system. And so we got to understand that slavery never ended. And if we really want to be liberated, and not just liberated, but with power to bring others out, we have to go through whatever is necessary in order for us to have freedom and power to deliver others. But love is the founding factor. It is love. It is love. Because love helps you to love those that are evil, that are being used and driven by the systems of the world. Because if you are not in God, if you are not in an eternal alignment, you may be religious and you may have the knowledge of the truth, but you don't have Him that holds the truth. You don't have Him, because He is truth. He is the Spirit of truth that dwells in us. And if you don't have that, you are a product of Satan, who took the knowledge of God and came to the earth after being kicked out of the heavenly domains and used it to build what looked like, smell like, taste like God. But it is powerless. It says that money is the ruler. It says that my effort without my Father. See, yeah. I know I'm going to do some stuff. I know that I'm going to work. I know that I'm going to work the work of the Lord, but not for the nature of my flesh, not to satisfy my flesh, but to fulfill what has already been accomplished in the heavenly domains. So I will be working the work of the Lord in this place. And that, I don't think everybody called to do something like that. That's you got to be chosen, because that's hard. Because it comes with shame, it comes with disgrace, it comes with all kind of onslaught and conflict from those that are connected to you, because you're put in a position of disgrace, you might as well say. And that's why the Bible say, despising Christ, despising the shame, endured the cross, that He might bring liberty and freedom to many that will receive Him. He endured the cross because there was joy set before Him. It's liberty and victory and peace for all mankind. But not right now. Satan is moving with haste. He's moving with speed. Yes, he is. He is moving quick. Come on, he's banned me from Facebook. I can't get on YouTube. He's moving with haste. But to me, that is God saying, not yet gay. Because everything that you've been preaching since I've given you the truth for years. All my tapes kind of sound the same. Different ways of explaining, but kind of sound the same. That you got to go in. And there is no way out but in. Luke 17:20-21. The kingdom of God is on the inside of each and every one of us. So the book is here. It's already finished, but we have to have it published. And I believe that the differences of the different people that are interested and the contracts that have been offered are directly connected to timing, because it's not safe. We must be covered completely, because it's not going to be safe. And that's why Satan has fought. He has fought. And remember this. Christ came, and when He was born in the midst of animals, because there was no place for Him or His parents to give birth. So He had to give birth in the midst of animals in a stable. And believe it or not, we that are born of God, we that give birth to the truth within, we too are born among animals, because anything that is reduced to nature is living out of the animal. And the spirit man, unredeemed, unrestored, unreconciled, is held captive by that nature. And so it's the same scenario. It's the same scenario. They wouldn't even give him a place to lay their head so she could give birth to the truth on the inside of her. But the Lord is about to collect the harvest. And those that are uncompromised because of love. No one has ever loved me until I met him. And I admonish you to find him so you will be uncompromised. Don't be the religious part. Don't be Satan that hold the knowledge without him that produced it. Yeah, the knowledge is not enough. You gotta have him. I love you guys with an everlasting love. I miss you. I miss you. So keep us in prayer as we continue this transition. And it is horrible, but I love him so much. So worth it. It is so worth it. You guys be blessed and be watchful. And Satan, oh my Lord, him and the beast, they are right in front of your face. Bye-bye. See you later. I'm cool.